Hey everyone! Thinking about that English exam? Well, what if I told you there's one question where you can get full marks every single time without breaking a sweat? I'm talking about the informal letter. Let's make sure you get those marks, guaranteed.
And I'm not just talking about just passing this question. Nope, we are aiming for a perfect score. 5 out of 5, every single time. It is absolutely doable, and I'm about to show you exactly how.
Because let's be real, that's the tricky part, isn't it? It's one thing to know what to write, but it's another to do it perfectly when that exam clock is ticking down. Well, that's what we're going to master today. I'm going to give you a foolproof system to get it done.
So here's our game plan. First, we'll cover why this is your easiest score. Then we'll build the perfect letter with a simple blueprint, check out a real example, clear up a super common point of confusion, and then finish with a strategy to lock in those full marks. Let's do this.
All right, first things first. Before we jump into formats and rules, let's get crystal clear on what an informal letter actually is. It sounds obvious, but believe me, getting the feeling right from the very first word is half the battle.
The most important word on the slide? Informal. This isn't the place for big, fancy words or a super professional tone. Just relax. Think of it like you're having a conversation with your best friend or your mom. Just, on paper. It should feel warm, personal, and it's totally okay to show some emotion.
Okay, so we know what it's supposed to feel like. Now, let's talk about how to actually build one. And don't you worry, there's no guesswork involved. It's just a simple 6-step formula that works every single time.
And here it is, 6 simple parts. Your address, the date, the salutation or greeting, the body, the closing, and finally, your name. Just burn this structure into your brain. This is the skeleton of your perfect letter. And placement? Super easy. The first 3 things, your address, the date, and the greeting, they all just line up nice and neat on the top left of the page. For the salutation, keep it friendly. Dear Ravi or Dear Mother, that's perfect.
Okay, now for the main event, the body. This is where a lot of people get kind of stuck, not knowing what to say. But we have a secret weapon to keep it super simple and structured. It's called the 3-paragraph rule. It really is as easy as it looks. Paragraph 1, start with a friendly opening. How are you? That's it. Paragraph 2, get to the point. Tell them why you're writing. And paragraph 3, end with a warm feeling. Give your regards. Ask them to write back. Done. This shows the examiner you know how to organize your thoughts.
And to wrap it all up, you just need a warm closing like yours lovingly or yours affectionately. Make sure you put that comma in there and then just sign your name on the line below. And that's it. Your letter is complete. So theory is great and all, but let's actually see this formula in action. Here's a full exam-ready example that brings all those pieces together.
Let's break this down. See? It starts with Dear Ravi, a perfect personal greeting. Now look at that first paragraph. It's just a friendly check-in, right? Then, paragraph 2 gets right to the point, the birthday invitation. And finally, the 3rd paragraph wraps it all up with a nice personal touch. It flows perfectly. That's our blueprint at work.
All right, I need your full attention for this next part because it is so important. One of the absolute fastest ways to lose easy marks is by getting the tone wrong. So let's make the difference between formal and informal letters crystal clear. Just take a look at this. They're complete opposites. A formal letter is like a business suit. It's professional, strict, and has no emotion. But an informal letter, that's your favorite t-shirt. It's personal, flexible, and all about a friendly, emotional tone. You would never mix those two up.
So you know the structure, you've seen a perfect example, now let's talk strategy. These are the little pro tips that are going to take your letter from good enough to a guaranteed 5 out of 5.
Here's your 4-point checklist for success. 1. Stick to that 6-step format. No excuses. 2. Don't try to sound like a poet. Simple, clear English wins the race. 3. Use those separate paragraphs. It looks neat and shows structure. And 4. Practice. You want to get so good you can write a perfect letter in under 10 minutes. And now, let's talk about what not to do. Whatever you do, don't use a formal tone. It shows you miss the whole point. Don't write the body as one giant block of text. Use our 3-paragraph rule. And please don't forget that simple closing line. It's such an easy mark to lose. Now, I promise you a trick to make this even easier, especially when you're feeling that exam pressure. For the body of your letter, all you have to remember are 3 letters, F, F, F. So, what is this FFF magic? It's simple. The first F is for your friendly start.
The second F is for the full explanation of why you're writing. And the last F is for that feeling ending, where you pass on your regards. F, F, F. If you remember that, your body will be perfectly structured every time.
And honestly, that's everything. With the 6-step blueprint, the 3-paragraph rule, and the FFF trick, you have all the tools you need. You are totally ready to walk into that exam hall and confidently nail this question.
This is the goal, and it is 100% within your reach. No more stress, no more guessing what to do. Just follow the system we've laid out, and those 5 marks are basically yours.
So what should we tackle next? Let us know in the comments what other exam topics you want to master. We're here to help you get full marks on everything. Good luck and happy writing!